So here's the video of how to do the Easter basket. So different people got different colors on their basket. So it just depends on what you were shipped for here. So on this one, you're going to get two main pieces. You're going to get two pieces that will go on your one side, two pieces on, so you can have one piece here, one piece here. So, and then two of your end pieces. And then you're going to get four little pieces to go on your handle. Then if you didn't get the bunny one, the bunny die that I gave out free, and you picked the butterfly one, I cut out the bunnies for you. Then you also get a Easter carrot to put together. And I showed you how to put that together. You just put the greenery in the back there. If you want to, I did give some people dots, or I found out these white ones don't stay, so I gave them some pink. So it depends on what you got. If you got something of your own, that's fine. So let me show you how to put this together. So you're going to have your two pieces. Now these are all creased for you. And if you can see, there's a crease in the middle here. They're all pre-folded, and then it's folded here for you. And the sides are folded. Now this has a fold that goes this way, and this. It looks like a Y. So what you want to do is take this and bend this way. Take this, bend it this way. And then you want to bend the center. So this is what you're going to get when you're done. And it's really easy to crease. So you want to fold this down, and it should even up with the edge. And then you want to fold this down, and then put this down like that for the Y. So you're going to have this kind of style. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is take one of your pieces, put the right side down. You want to glue this. When you're doing this, I would use some really top-notch glue to put this together. You want to get it on the sides. Don't do it all the way to the side, but enough because it's going to squish out. The best thing to do when you line it up, put this on here, and you want to fold this up and push this towards this, and then push this towards this one. So that's what you'll get it all lined up perfectly on here. So while it's glue hasn't set yet, I would be pushing it. Okay, so that's your base part for it. Okay, set that aside for a second. Then you want to have these end pieces. We're going to do these end pieces right here. So you have it folded, pre-folded for you. I would just fold these down like this. Okay. Now these do have a design, so it depends on what your your paper was I gave you. It might not have design, so this doesn't matter. But this one, we want to do the butterflies up like this. Okay. So this one, you want to just do a glue at the top here. Don't do glue on the whole thing, just on the top piece up here, okay? And then you want to set this here, and you hold it. So basically your point that you have for your Y is down right here. And then you want to hold these on the fold here and here. And just hold those for a second. If you have some really good glue, it should just take a second to glue down. Okay, we want to do the same side over here. So just glue the top up here. Take your fold. And you want to put this down so the point of the Y is right there. And that's why it's good to use glue, because then you can move it around if you have to. Okay, hold that for a second. So the next thing you want to do is take this, put some glue, and you want to do it pretty good all the way to the ends and everything, because all this is going to glue down. Don't do heavy glue, because it will seep out. Then you want to hold this down, fold this up, and you want to get this even. Put your finger in there like this and push this out and get this all evened up before it glues down. And if you have a really good glue, it should just take a second to glue up. Then you want to do the same thing for the other side. You just want to take your finger inside here and push this out with your finger and make sure this evens up here. And this is how, this is not going to match up on here. This is how the basket is. This is actually a purse die cut. I sell a lot of these purses. And if you decide that you want extra of these, just get a hold of me and let me know. I do sell them for $4 each individually for the kits, plus shipping. Okay, so we got both of those. The thing is just important to get these on the sides over there. Okay, so believe it or not, I did this wrong, but we can manage this. So when you have this sitting down, before you put these sides on, you want to put these on. It doesn't matter if you do it afterwards though too. It just makes it more flatter base for you to put them on. So it's glued, so you just want to make sure you put this on the edge here. So whether you do this after it's put together or not, but just have to remember these two are a different way. See, and you have to make sure that you put these, because if you put this over here, this doesn't fit. So this one. So I would lay this out before you glue it to make sure you have the right one fitting on the right side, a correct side, I should say. And it's really important to put the glue all the way down to here. Nice thing about the glue is you can just move it around, get these all edges lined up before you put it down. And the only reason I like to do it before I put it together, these, is that you can push them down, but this way's fine too. You just have to make sure you get your finger in there and you push it down, get it all lined up. Okay, so that's that. So what I usually do with mine is I have a right side and a wrong side. So the place where the paper went over this way when you're doing it has the edge. I put that as the back side, but it doesn't matter. It's just a basket anyway. So you can't tell. If you line that up really good, you shouldn't be able to tell. So then what I do is I go ahead and put glue down here and here, and you won't put a whole bunch. If you have really good glue, this doesn't take much to do. So I would put this down maybe an inch, maybe. Then you want to hold this and you want to turn this, and you're going to have both right sides out. So it's going to loop like this. Make sure when you're doing this, you have the right side of the paper out. You can see in the perforation what the right side and the wrong side is. If you want more stability, you can go like this and push this down. Like I'm saying, if you have really good glue, it should stay right away. You don't want this too heavy on glue here. If you have good glue, it's actually gonna, you can wipe it away, or it'll dry clear. And just hold it for a second. And I like to push mine down just to make sure it stays. Okay. Okay, and if you want to, you can let it dry a little. Just so you take your 4 pieces, and they do have a right and a wrong side. So I turn mine over to the right side's facing down. And I put just glue on the center. Don't put a whole bunch of glue because it's going to squish out, especially where that perforation is, but you can just wipe that away. So you take each one, flip it over, and line it up however you want to on yours. There's no wrong and right way, just as long as you have the whole white handle part covered down here. If you want to put it down farther or whatever. The more you put it on it, the sturdier it's going to be, because you're actually holding the whole handle part too with this glue on this piece. And if you have any bling, a lot of things I do on my purses is I'll put a bling here, but since this is a basket, I didn't do it on these ones. But there's your basket. And see, it has a perforation. There it is. You can fill it up with a little bit of grass, put some candies in it. You can do a nice Happy Easter wording on the side. On this one, you're going to put the bunnies and the carrots. If you have your own die cuts of Easter eggs, you put Easter eggs. I only have enough. I put one for one side. But if you did buy the bunny die, you can put as many bunnies if you want on here, like that. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.